two groups without full understanding what each one believed. Here's a quick cultural summary of to help. Okay, now you see the black men here, but when you hear Sadducees and Pharisees, your mind, most people's mind immediately fall on Caucasian. Not one Caucasian. And you keep taking my work down. You keep trying to silence my little video that got songs on it. You keep on doing it. But you know what? Keep doing it. Because the living God and everything about God, it would never fade away. It is time for the know. How can you want to take away from what I'm doing just to try to keep proving that the lie that's been told of this earth is true? And it's not. You cannot hide what used to be. How you gonna put yourself as a Caucasian race of people in the place of black people who live the life, who suffered the punishment, that pain of these hard consequences, and you gonna put yourself in that spot? Since you want to be in that spot so bad, all the things that is the children of Israel, the black Hebrew Israelites, all the Pharisees, Sadducees, all the prophets and all of them, you want to be in our spot, you put yourself in our spot, then you need to go through all the hell that we went through. Why won't you consider that? You haven't considered that. But God told us in Revelation, that is 7th chapter, those who carried you into captivity will go into captivity. These black men right here with the Pharisees and Sadducees, these black people right here was against Christ. They was Israelite, Hebrew Israelite, but they just had their own way of believing. They was Hebrew Israelites. They weren't no another type of people. But it just like today, it's millions of black Hebrew Israelites that can't stand nothing about God righteousness. They don't care about that. It's many millions who do. But it's time for the truth. Every black Hebrew Israelite, every person in that Bible, y'all keep talking about the Holy Bible. Everything on this earth that against the King James Version Bible, then you will change your mind after you get the real books that Christ Michael wrote. Christ Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Thomas, the Jubilee. Go and get all those books. Read the Ethiopian Bible where those black people refuse. And then it's on a few that is I don't know if it's a million, but Memelech, Solomon's son, that's the only reason them Ethiopian, not the regular Ethiopian, the Jewish Ethiopian. That's different from the regular Ethiopian. That Bible got all the truth in it about what they really said, about Christ, what he really did. Since you want to put the King James version that the Lord God allowed people to write and put his holy black people to write down and use. It don't matter how much, just like you just that time. The man, the Caucasus Mountain or Caucasus have used knowledge and sought out. You didn't sought out the wisdom of yourself. You didn't inherit nothing of high esteem, of high learning. One thing you people did is take and burn and destroy, and you think that's something because they did it. This is forbidden knowledge. Black people live their life and tell me it's forbidden knowledge. They get nobody can know about this. Everything that you destroy is never will be destroyed. You might destroy it on paper, but it would never. History is lived, it's reality, it's recorded. We are black Hebrew Israelites, a worldwide 12 tribes, and it's time for the truth. You keep taking my stuff down. You keep putting community together. I ain't did nothing against no community. All these people show all this horror, all these horrible movies. Y'all show on the regular TV the horror, all this pedophile, drinking blood, sacrificing people, but I'm putting this little information out. You think that you over a God that you can erase him, but you think you over, that's community guideline. We take it down your page. You have taken down 7 or 8 or 9 of my pages with hundreds of videos that you think you doing something, you doing it. I'm not trying to be big, bad, big old, high mad and big congested mad. I'm just telling you simple the truth. If why is you so threatened about it? You know that the God of Abraham, Master J, you know that the prime creator should make all got a prophecy. Every civilization that fell is a prophecy about it. And you think you're not gonna be a part of that. You think you can stay over this earth cause you more powerful than God. What God said ain't finna happen. I'm petty. They might with black people. But I'm gonna keep making Gentile, Caucasian movies. I'm gonna keep talking about Christ is a Gentile. No matter how many times, how much you know that Christ is a black Hebrew Israelite. His name is Yeshua. You still show, you go show all your show to that bitter end. It's time for a change to come over this earth. And there is nothing and nobody can move the maker's hand, the creator of all, the living God, the spark of righteousness, the power of goodness, the good Father. Nobody have power over him. It's prophesied. These people right here live back then, all the way down to Atlantis where we were born in. I know I was. And a lot of more the Israelite was. We coming back in reincarnation states. And y'all think it's somehow you're alien. All of us the same type, but we're not all of us. Some people don't have a soul. We ain't talking about no, it's just a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, so, like I said, it's time for the truth to be told. Even if we don't go back to the time of Latia, we go back to the time we have to really, because this flood of Noah, it started 11,500, almost 12,000 years ago. Not 6,000, but 6,000 years ago. That's when that little teeny planet, Earth-looking thing went inside of Gaia, the what planet we on, at 90 to 45 degrees, and it's still in there. It's gonna be birthed out, and that's a new Earth, the pristine Earth that we gonna live on, the righteous. The only thing I could tell you is these people in this Bible, everybody all over the world, it's time for to acknowledge the truth. It's time for the uplifted children Israel, time to pay restitution. Not just pay, it's time today to pay. Then you big man, you're all on community guideline. I can say, hey, how you doing, community guideline. I could say, what's up over there? Community guideline. We can't have you. That's community guideline. You have broke every law, God, and God died of the Holy One of Israel. But community guideline. This don't make sense. You cannot hide anymore. The Sadducee and the Pharisee, you see these people. For us, even if you didn't see them, it's still black. You got to change every movie, every picture. You want to take it all down because it's no good. Sunday worship, no good. None of this religions on this planet is set by the living God. It's all fallen beings, useless Caligaster and his crew. And they were black people. There's a bunch of black niggas acting up against the Most High, falling away from him, getting all kind of blue Taurians and Lyra, the cats, people that dog wolves, that really all type of things. Now I came to fail with Lucifer. But that ain't nothing we can do about it. Y'all had to times y'all be falling on them bad looking knees today and praising God for giving you 200-some thousand years to do what you want them. And now you hear talking about you fit it take over this where we, the 12 tribes of black, niggers, Negro, Hebrew, Israelite, we are the new leaders of planet Earth. I am Mary Magdalene, Sophia, Grace, Christ, Mary, sovereign over earth. The Pharisee versus Sadducee, what's the difference? Many people read that the New Testament and come across these two groups without full understanding what each one believe. Here's a quick cultural summary of to help. Okay, now you see the black mirror here, but when you hear Sadducee and Pharisees, your mind, most people's mind immediately fall on Caucasian. Not one Caucasian. And you keep taking my work down. You keep trying to silence my little video that got songs on it. You keep on doing it. But you know what? Keep doing it. Because the living God and everything about God, it would never fade away. It is time for the know. How can you want to take away from what I'm doing just to try to keep proving that the lie that been told of this earth is true? And it's not. You cannot hide what used to be. How you gonna put yourself as a Caucasian race of people in the place of black people who live the life, who suffered the punishment, the pain of these hard consequences, and you gonna put yourself in that spot? Since you want to be in that spot so bad, all the things that is the children of Israel, the black Hebrew Israelites, all the Pharisees, Sadducees, all the prophets and all of them, you want to be in our spot, you put yourself in our spot, then you need to go through all the hell that we went through. Why won't you consider that? You haven't considered that. But God told us in Revelation, that is 7th chapter, those who carried you into captivity will go into captivity.